So today my group gonna present about food quality assurance Haccp. So my group member, which is me, Nur Afifah Najwa, and then we have Siti Hajar, we have Nur Asiyah, and Muhammad Abid Awis, and then the last one is Nurul Dayantie. Next. So for the contents, we have introduction, objective, and then organization chart, product specification, which is potato chicken ball, and then process flow with critical control point, and then hazard analysis assessment, hazard plan summary, and then the last one is conclusion. Next. So for introduction, so HACCP is stand for Hazard Analysis and Critical Control Point. It is systematic approach to food safety food safety management that help identify throughout the food production, handling, process, and so on. So HACCP is designed by prevent, reduce, or eliminate hazard that could cause foodborne illness. So there are 7 principles of HACCP. HACCP is conducting a hazard analysis, determine critical point, establish critical limit, monitor CCP, establish corrective action, and establish record keeping, and the last one is establish verification procedure. So for this we making is potato chicken ball. So yeah, it is to identify process which is dekat mana yang ada CCP or not significant or not CCP lah. Okay. Next. So for objective, what we want to achieve, which is to identify and controlling potential hazards that can cause a risk to consumer health, and then to ensure potato chicken balls comply with the food safety regulation and standard. Also, to get customers' trust and confidence in the safety of products. Next.
So this is our HACCP team. First one is team leader, which is Nurul Dayantie Muhammad Fauzi. The responsibility she takes is overall responsibilities for the implementation and maintenance of the HACCP system. Then coordinates and leads the HACCP team meetings and activities. Ensures effective communication and collaboration among team members, provides guidance and support throughout the HACCP process. So we have QA manager, which is Nur Asiyah. Responsibilities is ensures compliance with food safety regulations and standard, provide technical expertise in food safety and HACCP implementation, oversees the development and documentation of the HACCP plan, and conduct regular audits and reviews to ensure the effectiveness of the HACCP system. We have production manager, which is Nur Afifah Najwa. Responsibilities provides insight into the production process of potato chicken balls, identifies critical control points, CCPs, and potential hazards associated with production steps, implements control measures to mitigate risk and ensure food safety, and lastly, monitors and maintains process parameters within critical limits. We have Muhammad Abid, which is food technologist. The responsibilities is assist in conducting hazard analysis and identifying critical control limits, critical control points, provides technical expertise in food processing and preservation, assist in determining critical limits and monitoring procedures, assesses the microbiological, chemical, and physical risks associated with potato chicken ball production. So lastly, sanitation, which is me, Siti Hajar. Responsibilities ensures proper cleaning and sanitation of equipment, utensils and production areas. In sanitation, standard operating procedure, which is SSOP, and prerequisite programs. Then monitor hygiene practice of personnel and ensures compliance with GMPs and reports and assess any neglect issues or concerns. So I'll pass to the next presenter.
Next slide. Product specification. Next slide. For this project, we choose to develop a frozen product, which is potato chicken balls, and we choose to brand our product as Yummy Froze. Our products also come from Bumiputra, Malaysia. For the characteristic of our product in terms of appearance, our product is pear-shaped and soft orange in color, which is the color of the breadcrumb that we use. Our product have various aroma, such as chicken, black pepper, and mozzarella cheese. In terms of taste, our product have a combination of salty and sweet taste as a result of the ingredients used. As for the texture, our product have a texture that is crunchy on the outside and soft on the inside. We use nylon plastic to package our product for marketing. Intended use of our product is for normal consumption, and our target users are all types of gender, regardless of male or female, from all groups of ages. Next slide. In order to produce this product, there are several processes we do, including receiving raw materials, freezing, thawing raw materials such as chicken, washing, weighing, cutting, grinding, boiling, mashing, shredding, mixing, pouring, stuffing, shaping, dipping, coating, baking, storage, and distribution. In the production of our products, we use the main ingredients, which are potato and chicken breast, and other side ingredients such as breadcrumbs, mozzarella cheese, eggs, cilantro, wheat flour, black pepper powder, and salt to give a yummy taste. Next slide. For packing size, we put 150 grams of potato chicken ball product in each pack. For the primary packaging material, we use nylon plastic seal bag and insulated box as the secondary packaging to maintain the temperature of our frozen product during distribution. And for tertiary packaging, we use trash wrap pallet. To guarantee product freshness, these products should be stored in a freezer at a temperature of negative 18 degrees Celsius and below. The higher relative humidity is 90 until 95%. 95%. The shelf life of our product is 3 to 4 months if stored properly. For allergen information, our product contains meat products that come from mozzarella cheese that we use as ingredients. Next slide. Labeling instruction for consumer. We have serving suggestion. Stir fry still hot to enjoy the crispiness and deliciousness of our product. Storage instruction, keep frozen at negative 18 degrees Celsius in the freezer. Cooking instruction, deep fry 3 until 5 minutes. Air fry 4 until 8 minutes. Microwave 3 until 5 minutes. Medium heat pan fry 2 until 3 minutes. Distribution condition. By using reefer trucks have internal cooling system that can maintain a specific temperature inside the trailer. For temperature, we use negative 80 degrees Celsius or colder, and for relative humidity is 90% or above. Now I pass to the next presenter.
Okay, my name is Hassan Haccp. So now we're presenting the process project of our product, which is potato chicken ball. Next slide. Okay, so firstly, we clean all the raw materials and vegetables with water to make sure that dirt and germs are removed properly. Secondly, we thaw the chicken and mozzarella cheese using cold water that is changed every 30 minutes so that it continues to thaw. The third step is we grinded the chicken into medium size and mince the coriander leaf into small pieces so that it will be easier for us to mix it with other ingredients. Okay, next, we wet all the ingredients used so that the end product is stable and consistent. Then we boil potatoes and chicken in order to kill off bacteria and break down anti-nutrients of potato. Meanwhile, chicken is boiled in order to get a tender chicken with a juicy taste and to retain its nutritional value like vitamin E and iron. After that, all the ingredients are mixed and combined until they become one product. The meat is then formed into circular or ball shape while we add cheese inside it. When the ball shape is formed, we coat the potato chicken ball using flour, egg, and breadcrumbs. The product is half cooked using deep frying method to extend the shelf life of the products. Then we place the half cooked potato chicken ball inside the freezer at negative 18 degrees Celsius. So now I will pass it to the next presenter.
So for the hazard analysis assessment, so for receiving, for the first step of making of potato chicken ball, so we have potential hazard is biological, which is contamination from food handler during receiving or from past infestation or damaged products. So source of hazard during the step is all approved supplier are subject to agree specifications, and then has a handler are trained to handle ingredient with care. So severity is 4, likelihood is D, and this is not significant. So what we should do to prevent this hazard, which is we can do visual inspection and then personal training. So in this step is not CCP. So for physical, it will be protection hazards, is ban additive, edit some additive lah, or excessive use of control additive. So source, dekat mana dapatnya itu, is all approved supplier or subject to agree specification. So severity is 4, and then the likelihood is D, and it's not significant. So to prevent this from hazard happen, is supplier hazard assessment microbiological or chemical analytical form. Okay, for this is so physical from protection hazard for physical is not CCP. And then next is peeling of potato, which is the second part of step lah. So I just have a biological hazard protection. So contamination during peeling process, because maybe the food handler doesn't wear the glove or so on, so not a complete PPE, and so that's why it's biological. So maybe it's get from it get microorganism from that way lah. Okay. So source of hazard during the step is failure to ensure this process will allow pathogen to continually reproduce and may have significant dose of infection that could impact public health. So severity is 5, likelihood is A, and then it's not significant. So how to prevent it is the training need to wear glove when performing this process, which is the glove is the part of PPE, so that's important. And this is not significant, and this is not CCP. So for the last step, if is towing the chicken meat. So we use the cool water towing because it's easier one, and then we can control not not be control the pathogen, which is bad. We keep we keep we keep see we keep change the waters to make it easier to make it quick towing. So for biological hazard, we have potential hazard is the investigation show that the bacteria growth rate after towing was high due to being in the danger zone, because in this rate is really we have to careful because the pathogen is really quick growth lah. And then source hazard during this step is at that temperature, harmful bacteria multiply quickly, with may cause foodborne illness. So it's not good. So we need to really take care of towing process. And then so severity is 2, likelihood is A, and it's just yes, it's significant. So it's significant hazard lah. And then how to prevent it when towing frozen food is the best to plan ahead towing in the refrigerator, where it will be remain safe, constant temperature at 40 degree Fahrenheit or below. There are 3 safe way to towing food, which is in refrigerator, in cool water, and the last one is in microwave. So yes, it's CCP. So we need to really careful about this. Done. Thank you. By the bacteria quickly. Pass to the presenter.
Okay, so for the next step is washing. So the potential hazard that can occur during washing, which is a chemical hazard, pesticide from the soil stick to the raw material. So next source of hazard. So the source of hazard during the step is improper washing of raw material, and the severity for this step is 2, and the likelihood is C, and the is it significant or not significant? It is yes, and the the significant is number 8. And next, so to control to con- control to prevent the significant hazard is actually this is a um wash the raw material properly. The place the chemical far from at least is my mistake. I forget to make it. So is this tag a CCP? It is not CCP. And next step is weighing the physical the physical the potential hazard is physical hazard. Contamination occur cause of dead on weighing scale. So the source of hazard during step is handler fail to comply the requirement. The severity of this significant of the hazard is 5. The likelihood is 3, and the significant it's not significant, number 25. And is this step CCP? It is not CCP. And the last one from my part is sorting. The potential hazard that can occur during sorting is biological hazard, is contamination, and from the exposed raw material. So the source of hazard during the step is fly carrying bad bacteria landing on the food. So the severity of the significant hazard is 2. The likelihood is B, and the is it a significant or not significant? It is yes, and number is 8. Yes. So to prevent the significant hazard, is close the tray with the plastic bag to prevent pests like fly. And this step CCP, it is not CCP lah. So I pass to the next presenter.
Okay, now I'll be talking about the next three process, which is mincing, boiling, and cutting process. So, of this mincing thing, that's 15, the consider. In mincing process, which may risk the consumer, which is contamination of chemicals due to the improper cleaning of equipment. So, this may occur due to the pesticide used on the farm. However, this step is not a significant hazard when I refer to the severity and likelihood table. When it comes to cutting, potential hazard just like the missing, cutting is considered as a significant hazard because according to the severity and likelihood table, it exceeds the value of 10, which means it is unlikely that cutting will affect the whole food production. However, it is different when it comes to boiling of chicken and vegetables, as the microorganisms may survive due to an inadequate heating process. So now I'll be passing it to the next presenter.
Next slide. Process grinding, potential hazard, which is biological, contamination from improperly cleaned grinding container. The source of hazard during the step unlikely as Haccp cleaning. Procedures in place supported by random laboratory verification to prevent the significant hazard for this biological, daily cleaning microbiology or cleaning or chemical analytical form. This step is not CCP for physical hazard, excessive residue of cleaning detergent. Justification unlikely as verified cleaning method and procedures in place for to prevent the significant hazard, personal training, and this step is not CCP. For smashing process, is biological hazard, contamination from trainers by cross contamination, source of hazard, touch surface of things and touch the surface of food. Then to prevent the significant hazard, proper handling and storage. This step is not CCP. For the mixing process, potential hazard biological contamination from improperly container. Same like grinding, unlikely SIP cleaning procedures in place supported by random laboratory verification. Daily cleaning microbiological and chemical analytical is to prevent the significant hazard. This step is not CCP. For physical, contamination from improper employee practice, which is justification, employees do not wear PPE completely, employees do not wear hairnets. Then, to prevent the significant hazard, proper wearing of PPE. This step is not CCP. Next. For mixing, they have chemical hazard, which is excessive residue of cleaning detergent, which is unlikely as verify cleaning method and procedures are in place. For preventive measure, personal training, and this is not CCP. Shipping, biological hazard, contamination from trainers by cross contamination. Trainers touches the surface of things and touch the surface of food, and this preventive to control this hazard, proper handling and storage. This not CCP. And lastly, physical hazard, contamination from improper employee practice. Employees do not wear PPE completely. Employees do not wear hairnets. To prevent this hazard, proper wearing of PPE, and this step is not. I'll pass to the next presenter.
For cutting process, there are two potential hazards, which is biological and chemical. For biological, contamination from food handlers that not follow SOP during the process of cutting food product. Source of hazard during the step, food handler not washing their hand properly when handling food. The severity is 5, likelihood is C, and this step is not a significant hazard. Preventive measure or control to prevent the significant hazard is practice JMP. That is 7-step hand washing before and after handling food, and proper personal hygiene. This coating step is not CCP. For chemical potential hazard, contamination from equipment used during the coating process. Source of hazard during the step is the bowl used for the coating process were not washed perfectly and still left traces of soap. Severity is 2 and likelihood is D, and this step is not a significant hazard. Control to prevent the significant hazard is wash all equipment thoroughly before and after use. This step also not CCP. For frying Haccp process, the potential hazard is biological, survival of microorganisms. Source of hazard during the step is inadequate cooking process. The severity is 2, the likelihood is C, and this step is a significant hazard. Controls to prevent the significant hazard is proper cooking process and use appropriate temperature. This step is a CCP. For freezing process, the potential hazard is biological, survival of microorganism when temperature fluctuates, and source of hazard during the step is improper storage or holding temperature. The severity is 2, the likelihood is B, and this step is not a significant hazard. Controls to prevent the significant hazard is proper handling and storage and hold at right temperature. So this step is a CCP. For packing process, the potential hazard is physical, the inclusion of dust in the packaging of the product. Source of hazard during the step is the use of fans during packaging causes dust from the environment right into food packaging. The severity is 5, the likelihood is D and this step is not significant. Controls to prevent the significant hazard is practice JMP by wearing proper PPE, and this step is not significant. Now I pass to the next presenter.
Next slide, please. Okay, hazard plan summary. Next slide. Okay, boiling is one of the process that is included in critical control point because the survival of microorganisms which happen due to inadequate heating process may cause food poisoning or give a negative impact to consumers. The critical limit for this step is the heating temperature must be at minimum of 77 degrees Celsius. The aspect that must be monitored by the QC supervisor and QC operator is the boiling temperature for each batch of the product. The corrective action which is needed for this step is the frequent of calibration of thermometer and its performance. Lastly, the QA manager must verify the boiling temperature to make sure that it follows the right standard. In addition, the calibration temperature and lab test for finished products must be recorded for future reference. So I pass it to the next presenter.
GCP frying half cooked. The significant hazard is biological survival of microorganisms when the temperature does not reach the entire food, especially in the middle part. Critical limit heating temperature minimum 60 degrees Celsius for 5 minutes. For monitoring procedure, frying temperature and frying time, we check by using a thermometer and timer. And the frequency for each batch, and cooking operator and QC supervisor is responsible at this part. Is responsible for monitoring this step. Corrective action is check thermometer performance and check timer performance, and records QA manager to verify frying temperature and time record, calibration temperature gauge yearly, and lab test for finished product. Verification, frying temperature and time record, calibration record, personal training record. For CCP freezing, the significant hazard is biological, survival of microorganisms when temperature fluctuates. Critical limit freezing temperature is negative 18 degrees Celsius. The monitoring procedure is on freezing temperature using a thermometer, and the frequency is for each batch, and the cooking operator and QC supervisor is responsible to monitor this step. Corrective action is to check thermometer performance, records QA measure to verify freezing temperature calibration, QA measure to verify freezing temperature, calibration temperature gauge yearly, and lab test for finished product, and verification, freezing temperature record, calibration record, and personal training record. Now I pass to the next presenter.
Next. Hello. Okay. So so in summary, the HACCP plan that has been done is a comprehensive and proactive approach to food safety that helps prevent and control hazard throughout the food production process. By implementing HACCP plan, food business can enhance consumer confidence, comply with regulatory requirements, and ensure the production of safe and high-quality food products. This is critical control point. HACCP plan is a systematic approach to identifying, evaluating, and controlling food safety hazard throughout the food production process. It is widely recognized and implemented by food manufacturers processes and regulatory agencies worldwide. So that's all from us. Thank you.